Good day, mates. I have found my way to the Riverbank here in Adelaide, and you're looking at quite an icon. That is the Adelaide Oval, where they'll play cricket and probably rugby or rules or whatever other games they play down here in Australia. But it's a beautiful night. The day started out rather cool and overcast, and as a matter of fact, today is Australia Day. Today is Australia Day. It is I think it's a Wednesday, that's right. Today would be a Wednesday, and this is my first Australia Day, and I thought I would just take a moment and share a little bit of my walk with you as I'm out after spending the better part of the day in front of a computer. So it's really nice to get out and do a little walk and talk. So I'm going to take a walk over that footbridge there across the river, down across by the Adelaide Oval, and then through a park, and I'll find my way back to where I'm staying over on the other side of the river. My intention is to actually cross that bridge, but before I do, I thought I'd come down and share a little bit of this with you. And had I known I'd been coming down here and that this restaurant would be open, I may very well have had dinner right here at the Malt Shovel Tap House, which I think is quite a popular venue here in Adelaide. Craft bar and kitchen, you can see, but it really is beautiful. There are no bikes permitted. Yeah, and look at that shot right there. That's a beautiful shot. And you know, I'd be tempted to launch my drone, but that's probably the last thing that I should be doing here in this beautiful city, is launching my drone over the Adelaide Oval. But boy, that would be tempting, wouldn't it? So look at that bridge. Very nice. And there are no bikes, no skateboards permitted along the river. You can rent yourself a boat or a canoe and go along for a paddle. Well, actually, I do see somebody with a bike, interestingly enough. But maybe you can have bikes in some areas. All right, let's go see if we can't cross over. And if only to try to give you the full experience as if you were walking here yourself. Now I'm going across the footbridge, and I would imagine that this bridge is probably just packed with people that are going to various venues and events there in the Oval. What a beautiful day it is. Give you a nice view here of the park along the river. Look at that. Beautiful. And here I would be at the south gate of the Adelaide Oval. This is Telstra Plaza, which Telstra, I think, is a large telecom company. But look at that. Look at that building. It is quite beautiful. You can actually take a tour of the building if you're so inclined. And I think you can actually walk along the roof. Here you have famous, I guess, rugby. This would be Barry Robram right there. And over here you have another statue of a gentleman named Clem Hill. At least he looks like a gentleman. I'd like to think he was a gentleman. There is good old Clem Hill. Alright, I'm going to walk along and See if there's anything else to share with you from the outside of the Oval. Here is the gate going into the Oval. Look at those door handles, if you will. That's something. I've come around to the east gate of the Oval, and in doing so I've also come to the entrance of what is Cresswell Garden. And if you look off in the distance, there's quite a spectacular sight. That would be St. Patrick Cathedral, an icon here in the city of churches, if I'm not mistaken. I think that Adelaide has quite the reputation as being the city of churches. And look at that, quite beautiful. It'd be nice to be able to get inside that before my visit is through here to Adelaide. And I don't know if I can zoom in. Maybe I can. There's a nicer view right there. Look at that. Beautiful. I've come to the rear of the Oval, and in doing so I'll wrap up the video with sharing just a little bit of the Cresswell Garden here. And this garden will take you over to North Adelaide, which is a spot that I am really anxious to go see. It's a spot that somebody on my videos, thank you, had mentioned I really should check out North Adelaide. And I started to look into it, and sure enough, it looks like something that would really be a nice place to do a walk and talk. Look at this beautiful tree here. Gorgeous. So that's it. Maybe I'll get another view of the river before I wrap this video up, as I'm crossing to go back over to the other side. But this is the path that I'll take tomorrow, perhaps, to go over to North Adelaide. On my way back to the riverbank, I'm walking through a park that has a lot of really beautiful sculptures, such as this one. Look at this. Now, if you look closely, this one's got lipstick on, and I don't know if somebody painted that on there, or if it's actually part of the sculpture. I can't imagine that it is, but look at that. They did it tastefully, though. It's probably not permanent. But here I'm coming back down to the riverbank. Good friend of mine, Carlo Panettiere, told me that I really needed to come down and take a walk along the riverbank, such as I'm doing here. There's your bridge going across. I don't know if that's somebody's private residence right across there. It may very. Actually, that's that is the Tauren's rowing club right there. Speaking of rowing, there you go. Look at that. Now they're going backwards. Well, they do have a woman sitting in the front or the back, whichever way you want to look at it, kind of guiding them. There you go. This would be as good of any spot to wrap up the video. This is the University Bridge, as in University of Adelaide Bridge. And I'm gonna find my way across it, and doing so say farewell. But look at that. Look at that view right there. Unlike Brisbane and some of the other cities, not major skylines or sky scrapers lining the skyline, I should say, here in Adelaide. It's a very nice city. And here is the Mulloway Studio and Iguana Creative, the Riverbank Love Knot. This is the Riverbank Love Knot right here. Look at that. They have people, different people are engraving the locks that you see. Crystal and Adam married August 28, 2010. First kiss on this bridge in 2006. Ah, the first kiss. Aren't first kisses wonderful? When they're well received, they're wonderful. Look at that. All types of things. Kaz and Daz. Kaz and Daz, Forever 2018. Wow. Crossing the bridge together each day. Yep, dearest Gina, miss you more today than yesterday, but not as much tomorrow. Forever in my heart. Okay. There's your Riverbank Love Knot. Here's the bridge. Right there. Not too far from the botanical garden, I would imagine. So, all right, folks. Have a wonderful day.